Hey guys, what's up? It's General Soul Player, and welcome back to me playing Destiny. Woohoo! Yeah, we're actually going to be doing Rise of Iron's second story episode, which is called Let's find out. The walls come down. Now you guys are like, the walls come down. What the fuck? What wall comes down? You'll find out. And I'll probably find out too. Just kidding, I probably already know. Now we're gonna see if we can get 5 SIVA offerings.
You said the Fallen knew about SIVA, but I can't find a reference to SIVA in the Vanguard database.
That's because I went to great lengths to lock it away. The records are in the Iron Temple.
Okay, but if the Fallen already know about SIVA, then shouldn't we?
What you need to do now is track Sepiks. If we find him, we will know the extent of the corruption.
Okay, so we need to find dormant SIVA fragments. Now the reason why we need to find them is because if we get 5, we're gonna use that in one of the exotic quests.
Okay.
Yeah, does this look nostalgic, everyone?
Try and catch, or whatever took a bite.
So instead of going the left way, which we should be doing,
you're gonna need some cover. Make for the Cosmodrome.
we're gonna go right towards the ship because inside the ship is a fragment, which we'll need. Man, this thing melts people. Yeah, so you have a bunch of options when you have this. Gobi. And boom. Now, of course, I will be porting this back over to my Warlock once we get done with the playthrough. But first, I gotta show you guys this. So if you're looking for a SIVA fragment, see this? You look down, there it is. Now, I want to see if this actually counts, because last time I looked, it shouldn't count. No, it fucking counts. Okay, I'll tell my friends that it counts if you fucking pick it up after, like, pick up a fragment that you've already picked up, because I picked up the 2 that I picked up already. That's why I had like 11, because I had picked up 11 on my Warlock, and then they just respawn them as soon as you get a new person. It's weird. But yeah. Know what I gotta say to you? Fuck off!
We need to get through that wall.
Ah, man, I love that. Bye! Okay. So I'll show you where another one is. There's a lot in this mission just because of where it is. So firstly, if I'm correct, if you look in here, somewhere in here, there should be one. If not, I'll have to come back and show you guys, but you'll see what this is for after I come back, I guess. This thing absolutely fucking destroys. Okay, so the next one I believe is right down here. As you guys can see, you can see the little faint glow. You just come up to it, and I believe, if I'm correct, yeah, it's on the other side. It's right there.
most of the Kel's gone, getting a force this large to work together is almost impossible. Saladin, you mentioned a sensor grid. Can we use that to tell how far this occupation extends?
The Fallen are irrelevant, Shiro. The only thing that matters now is finding sepiks.
Now I'm not gonna show you the specs on this thing. I just showed you that like it had. I'm just gonna show you like it had 350 light, because I'm gonna save the specs for the when we do the exotic quest on this account. Because unfortunately, since I haven't, I'm sorry if I'm talking a little loud. I need to turn this down a bit as I turn it up. You guys will be able to hear it fine, but I like to have mine a little low down so then I can hear myself talk, because it's very hard for me to think when something's yelling. So basically, I'll be telling you guys the specs and things like that of this once I actually get to the part where I'm doing the exotic quest. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this. I'm probably going to actually just do one video and cut it up into parts. Actually, no, I'm just going to do like different segments that will be like one video. But yeah, a lot of these, but this story mission did require me to be 290, which I am. I'm 297, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Now I do want to look at something real quick. Okay. Now this should help us a little bit. Yeah, so now we're 306. And then this is 350. Okay. So we're just gonna go over here. So now I'm 307 light, which is really good because I believe the next mission calls for me to actually be that light. For me to be at least 300 light recommended before I do it. Now, I am going to tell you about a few SIVA offerings like I did in the update video. Like I said, perfected, you need to be at least 360 to 365 before you do. And if you do the SIVA offering, I recommend you do it with a bunch of friends. So then you're not alone when you do it. Just so then it's not too hard on you. Because honestly, it's supposed to be made for people who are basically playing with friends and you know, that's what you're supposed to do. Now, I can understand like if you don't have anyone to play with, you know, you want to do it by yourself. I'd recommend starting out with the lower ones, and maybe once you get yourself a bunch of people to play with, I'd recommend doing it. But if you want to, do it by yourself, see how it goes. I haven't done mine by myself because I'm going to wait until I get one, and then I'm going to ask my friends to help me, so then all of us can get something from it.
What is that pattern over there? Can we take a closer look?
So yeah, SIVA is basically a thing that's living, but it can take out a bunch of, it can take out a lot of stuff.
That is SIVA.
But yeah.
The proper direction, it could create anything a civilization would need. At least.
And here come the Hive.
Hive?
The Hive tend to keep to the dark. Something is driving them into the open.
Now, if you do any of the new strikes, you'll figure out why the Hive are actually being forced into the open. And I'll just explain it to you because I don't think I'm going to be going through all the strikes. I'm not like going to sit there and commentate while I do a strike. Well, I might. I don't know. But I'm just gonna explain to you a bunch of like it now. So the reason why these guys are out is because not only are these guys like, so you know the ogres that spawn with the hive if you play Destiny. Well, the hive, basically what happens is the ogres are being taken by the new enemy, which we'll see here in a second, and they are actually being experimented on to be into abomination. Now, you'll find this out once you have to actually go into a strike and kill the abomination, whether it be the new enemy or yeah, hive. Now, if it's hive, it won't kill stuff. If it's the new enemy will go up against it, and if you wait for a bit and it doesn't see you, then you should be fine. It'll have a little bit of health like it'll have a little bit of health taken away, but not too much. You'll still have to battle it a shit ton for it to die. But yeah. So next we gotta reach the sensor grid, which shouldn't be too bad. Now this mission is the easier one. The next one's gonna be one of the hardest, not the hardest, but one of the hardest missions in this. The reason why is because there's a bunch of like tanks and shit in it. You have to kill the tanks, and which is weird. Now what I'm hoping by doing this, and I'm probably gonna do this on my hunter as well, is that if I do this, it will actually let me get the Thorn quest, and if I do get the Thorn quest, like I said, I'll transfer it over to my Warlock, but I'll show you guys when I do it, and that will be a video. Like I said, when it gets recorded, it won't record until every single episode of Rise of Iron is out, and I'll tell you guys if I actually do get the quest, like in a video, say if I get in the middle of the series, because I'm going to check the bounties as soon as I get back to the Iron Temple, the new social space, if you guys knew, or Fellwinter Peak as they call it. Once I get back there, I'm going to check, see if Shiro actually has it, and hopefully he does.
There's not enough left of the sensor grid to fix. Wait, we can pull the logs from the monitoring station. Would that be enough to figure out what these Fallen are up to?
Do it.
Something weird.
Yeah. Welcome to the Splicers. So these are the new enemy. They are called Splicers. Basically, if you guys don't know what Splicer means,
Like sepiks.
if you guys have ever heard of mad scientists splicing different animals and shit into two things, that's basically what it is. They're part machine, part robot. Well, no, part machine, part fallen. And that means that they're little, like, all this little extra stuff here. Let me get a close-up on one of them. But, like, see how this guy has, like, a bunch of extra machine shit on him? Yeah, that's what it means to be a quote-unquote splicer vandal. Is because now they have the now they've been upgraded with the new bullshit. See, as you can see, like half of these guys' arms and legs are like fucking prosthetic. Now this might get hectic in a second. Like I said, in a second. First you have to make it up the stairs. Then you have to fight me. And after you haven't even made it up the motherfucking stairs. Oh, what's the matter, Captain? Oh, you're a Reaver. Oh boy. It's me and you, Reaver Captain. I'm taking your ass out. Like I said, the Kvarstov is a absolute beast against these guys. There we go. That should be it.
Got everything I could.
Yep, that is.
Sensor logs.
Nice job, Guardian. But we still
Now,
have to deal
we
with
are gonna actually go to Iron Temple.
The servitor, Shiro. I've seen enough to know the Fallen have restarted production of SIVA. Guardian, we've established a base at the Iron Temple. Join us here.
Yeah, so basically SIVA is being reproduced, which is this shit that you see all over the place. And it's basically living, but it's a machine. It's really fucking weird. The Splicers awoke it. You find a bunch of shit out. And it doesn't end until you play the raid, which me and my friends will play eventually. We're just waiting for people to, you know. Some people still need to get the DLC. Some people need to get back from shit. We're just in a rut right now. We're waiting. So yeah. There's a lot of things that are going on, but first let's check out the Iron Temple before we end off the episode, because I want you guys to see the Iron Temple and I want you guys to see a few other things as well. Because we're going to be going to a new destination called the Plaguelands, which is a cosmodrome with a bunch of shitty splicers in it. It's basically the place that he was talking about in the first episode, where the splicers were going into. So basically they made that call. It's now called Plaguelands because it's plagued with SIVA everywhere. It's home to a new public event called the Archon Forge, which is where you get your armor from, like I said, 365 up, which is where my warlock's basically at. It's like one light off from 365. But that's just because my relic is one of the Iron Lord relics, and it sucks trying to find a new fucking artifact because they rarely drop sometimes. But yeah, if we go down here and talk to this guy, Shiro, he's like, "Oh yeah, what's up, dude?"
I've heard of you, Guardian.
And
All good things.
there's different stuff. There's events, there's patrols, there's Archon Forge victories, there's Archon Forge victories, and then there's this. You don't get that until after you complete, I believe, the whole quest line, but
I am authorized to transmit and receive bounties.
yeah. So let's go talk to Saladin and see what he says.
Guardian, my fellow Iron Lords died fighting to keep SIVA contained. Since that day, I have kept watch for its return, for the day we'd be required once again.
I'll just read the rest. Long ago, the flames of this mountaintop stood as a symbol to humankind that the Iron Lords would protect them. If the need has arisen again, I think you should be the one to relight the fires.
The flames on this mountaintop stood as a
Oh, now you say it.
kind that the Iron Lords would protect them. If the need has arisen,
I'm not listening to him because I just read it. Ooh, double legendary. Now that's some good shit. So basically, what he's gonna want me to do next is relight the fires. But first, we're gonna put new shit to work. Okay, so 311 bite me, 340 bite me, 340 bite me. Now these are just shitty. Well, I'm already 300. Ooh, 313. I'm gonna definitely rock that. Okay, 341, that's 312, and that's 200. Now the only thing that sucks is this is what this 5 mile mark looks like. That it's just a trident, but this one looks like this. So I'm just gonna put this one on. There we go. Now I'm like 314. Light. So we're gonna light the fires. So I'm running around lighting the fires. There's actually wolves in this, which is pretty cool. So this is actually my, like I said, this is the first Titan I made. I stuck with Warlock ever since I first had the game. Like, right when year 2 ended, I got the game. I mean, not year 2. Year 1 ended, I got the game. And then when, after year 2 started, I actually got, Taken King, and I played with my friends. And then we kind of waited. We actually left this game for a while. And, yeah.
We haven't met yet.
So,
I was once
yeah, so next we have to do, we have to talk to Shiro, which we will. Now, like I said, I'm going to be showing you how to get the Galahorn, the Thorn, and the Kvastov when they come up. But until then, I won't be doing anything. Okay. So, now that we already have everything done, and we're basically done with everything, and it's only been 21 minutes. If you guys like this video, please drop a like down below, and if you guys really like the video, please comment down below what you guys want to see after the Rise of Iron, Rise of Iron campaign. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, so then when I upload, you guys can see it right front and center. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good I hope you guys have a good day and a good week. I'm the Solo Player, and I'm out.